So
Otherwise,
the
it's
actual reviewing last episode, Smash Brothers episode Game 9. Game.
Game 9. Game.
Wait, I said Game 9. Episode 9. Game.
Get it together. Get it together, young chillin'.
He was like almost looked unbeatable for a time. Like he was looking almost like Ken-esque, I want to say.
That was legit, man. That was legit.
Looked like he was gonna kind of like go through this like reign of terror where he's like winning for like 3 years or 4 years.
And people said he could do it with Falco. Where you at?
For a while, it did look like that, but I mean, eventually, it's just how things work. Like people.
Am I out of booze? Yeah, I definitely finished it.
Somebody's gonna be there to replace your spot.
Ah, shit.
Curse.
As long as people are hungry enough for it.
I think one of the biggest things for this game is upsets.
I missed that pop off. Oh shit, my bad. Let me turn the music off.
Looking almost like Ken-esque, I want to say.
That was legit, man. That was legit.
Looked like he was gonna kind of like go through this like reign of terror where he's like winning for like 3 years or 4 years.
And people said he could do it with Falco. Where you at?
For a while, it did look like that, but I mean, eventually, it's just how things work. Like people.
Am I out of booze?
People get better,
Yeah,
people
I
fall
definitely
off.
finished it.
Somebody's gonna be there to replace your
Rip.
spot.
Team
Like,
Curse.
As long as people are
Team
hungry
Curse.
enough for it.
I think one of the biggest things for this game is upsets and regional or international rivalries. You know, Armada is probably one of the
How much
best
booze
things
do
that
I
ever
have?
happened for this game.
How much booze did I have? I had like half a bottle of Honey Jack. Wasn't anything crazy, but I definitely like drank it all this night. Because I was doing this for like a hot like 4 or 5 hours that night.
You know, that man coming in with a character that no one thought could win anything, Peach, right? He whooped all of our butts at Genesis, and so everyone
Whooped all of our butts.
And he did it at the first Genesis. He almost won the first Genesis, so everyone said, "Oh wow, this guy."
He's a beast. I really think he's the favorite to win this tournament.
Is this Mofo? I think that's Mofo. Ah, shit. And that's fuck, what's his name? The doc player. OTG or something?
If you were to ask me,
I agree. I'm rooting for
Armada.
Mango.
I'm rooting for Mango as well.
What was good with
He's
all
my
those
boy.
random Team Curse shoutouts back then? How was it random? I was on Team Curse. Team Curse! Plus it's just really fun to say. Team Curse!
I got his back, but based on what I've seen, it just seems like Armada's just taking off.
Was the Mango episode awkward? A little
This
bit.
was Apex.
Definitely was my least favorite
2012?
episode, I think.
I think. I'm pretty sure this was 2012. I can't remember if it was 2012 or 2013. Either way, Armada was
Yeah, I'm not
definitely
sure. I think it was 2012, actually.
the dominant player of this era. He was Mango. I don't know. Was a little out of practice, whatever it might be. 2013. Okay. Thank you all. Cause I don't know if I was at 2013. Yeah, I was. Wait, was I? Fuck, I don't fucking remember. I don't think it was at 2013. Anyway, regardless, Armada was the dominant player at the time, and Mango was like a little out of practice during this tournament, so I don't think anyone
Mango being the best of all time
doubted that
if he had clear-cut victories over Armada. The Genesis ones
that Armada was going to win that one.
were what Mango said mattered. It's 1-1.
I don't know when the Armada doc comes out, man.
But they really didn't get to face off at other tournaments because there was Mango getting third out of the tournament after Armada beat him, and then they just didn't see each other at all at Apex 2013. If Mango put in that effort, that time, that work, there is no question about him being the best the game has ever seen.
I'm too drunk to remember
But
anything.
because he
possibly
hasn't
true.
put his all in when his back was against the wall, when the one person that really threatened his title, I think there would be a lot less.
What other games have I
chatter.
been playing recently?
But since he didn't put the
Uncharted.
effort,
I
he
just
didn't
finished
try.
Just Cause 3
Excellent point by SFAT. This was crazy.
like a few months ago. Or a few weeks ago, I meant. And that game was hella sick. I like Uncharted so far, too. How do I know which chillin' is talking? Try to look at our mouths. Unless we're both talking at the same time. then you just gotta guess.
Check my donations.
Do I sound the exact same? I feel like I do, but I was a bit more monotone back then for certain reasons. Listen for mic quality, yeah. Still don't know which chillin' is the real chillin'. How do you know either of us is the real chillin'?
Oh shit. Thank you so much to... Hold up. Hold up.
We them
When
boys.
you win the lotto, you're gonna donate 10k. Thanks so much, Super Luba. Who said?
What am I doing? Did I get a donation or something? Just say it that you got a donation or say what happened.
Who said check your donations? AKA probably... K's 2389. How do you pronounce that, first of all? Is it K's? Is it Kaze? Like some kind of Kage type shit? Let me know. Because I'm definitely adding you. You definitely... Was that... I assume that was you that just donated? AKA Brendan?
The soul patch really affected your voice back then, yeah.
My man K's, dude.
Shout out to K's.
Kaze. Okay, so it is some Kage type shit. Okay, I got you. K's 2389. Don't forget the numbers.
Oh wait, did he just say it was Kaze and then I called him K's again? Good God.
What a homie. Thank you for the $20 donation, dude. I appreciate it, pimpin'.
That's my dog.
Keep it pimpin'. So for real, dude. That is awesome. Oh god, what just happened? Hold up. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Kaze equals win, Kage equals shadow. Oh shit. Damn. Alright, thank you so much, dude. So now to continue here.
There
All
was
right,
a
man.
Facebook poll
Appreciate it, man.
first
We get it.
on Evo's Facebook.
Kaze
saying,
the homie.
what games do you want to see at Evo? This is a list. Let's add one more, just to see. And the Smash community came out in full force saying, we want this spot. This spot was our...
Fives, I briefly discussed this before, but I don't think Chu quite earned his episode. He's definitely the one person. If you had to make a single argument for anyone in the old school that didn't get their own episode that deserved one, it would definitely be Chu. But it was during the brief part, during episode 6, I think, or 5 or 6, where Chu talked about how he shouldn't have gone to the West Coast, and he kind of felt obligated to throw the matches to Ken in the grand finals of MLG. I was like, if Chu hadn't done that, he probably would have had his own episode. He probably would have won at least a few of those MLGs.
Chu won pound 2 over M2K, so that's what he usually brings up as like, because everyone who has an episode has like one really big win that gets highlighted during their episode. At least one really big win, I mean. So Chu's would probably be pound 2 if he got an episode. I feel like my facial hair is drawn on with a big pen. It's pretty bad.
That he should have won, and he unfortunately didn't get a chance.
once before. We want to take it back one more time at the very least.
Yeah, MacD
And, there
left
was
first.
some issues, you know.
He was the Smash manager. He left
Smash really can't be that well represented.
a few months ago.
These had to be bots.
I forgot about
Someone was,
MacD
like,
being on
leaking
Curse.
Facebook to give them like 800 more votes. So the Evo staff was like, okay, let's do this.
Boreator, it's literally in the documentary. So just go back to... I mean, I probably talked about it yesterday when I was watching that episode.
Fair way. If your gang got over 500 votes,
You replaced MacD
you're
as
the
the Curse Peach.
we're gonna do a fundraiser.
Landon, he wasn't
Whatever
technically
game makes
like
the most money,
on the team as a sponsored player.
fight
He was
breast
the
cancer,
manager.
you get
So
that
if you want to be
spot.
the manager, then maybe you can apply. We'll make that shit happen. Put it in the rec, dog.
I don't know if I can deal with it.
It came down to Smash and
This was crazy. Alright, let's all post how much we donated. Let's all post how much we personally donated for the Evo drive.
I don't
while not having that much to really spend. I think I donated $45. out of my like $50 bank account to my name. Let's all post
All
how
right,
much
younger chillin'. This man wants all the props in the world for donating $45. You didn't do shit, bro. Calm the fuck down.
we donated to Evo being at Evo, or Smash being at Evo.
Wow, you're such a saint, young chillin'. You donated 45 fucking dollars out of 92,000. You're such a saint,
2013.
little
We'd
bitch.
do an event on stream, and the next night they would have something. And then we'd have something. And then they'd have something.
Like $50,000 and we're not done. Like
Wow, Landon. Shout out
that's
to
amazing
Landon.
To me, you know, and as cool as going to breast cancer.
Let me just ask for a tiny, tiny bit more support. We haven't even dropped the spirit bomb. That's true right there.
Shout out to Landon. Just banter. If that's real, that's amazing, dude. Good stuff. Shout out to Baby Pancakes. Baby Pancakes, I 100% believe that he donated that much because he's such a homie. Shout out to Kai Smash if you actually donated that much. And shout out to everyone who's new. Obviously, you guys, you know, don't feel bad that you
Smash was
didn't
able to
donate.
pull it out, but I have to.
I
definitely
single-handedly
show a lot
saved
of respect to
Melee
my
with
We
my
still want
$45
whole
donation.
staff. It kind of was all surreal until Mr. Wizard pops in and says, "Do you know where we can buy some GameCubes and CRTs because none of our games use them?"
Yeah, I couldn't. Landon, I couldn't end up making it to Evo either after donating it for it to be there.
Because it was his home turf. I feel like
that donation drive was funny that they were just showing where Homemade Waffles was talking and stuff like that on the Skype call. I briefly got on that Skype call and it was the first time Ken and I had technically talked in like 5 years or something.
You're welcome, guys.
And
You're
like it was a
welcome
little
for
bit
saving the
awkward,
Smash
but
community
like
with my $45
it was
donation.
just interesting that so many like figureheads of Smash like showed up just to try to get Evo into or Melee into Evo 2013. Like it just showed that like there still was like this ridiculous passion for the game even when the documentary wasn't out yet, obviously, because this part is featured in the documentary.
Hey,
So I feel
my
like
man,
a lot of the
76K.
resurgence of the
What's up,
past
dude?
year and a
Welcome
half
back.
or so has been due to the documentary, but a lot of it was due to Evo too. So it just showed how strong the Melee fan base really was.
Who's the Asian
even
guy with the
during,
accent?
you know,
That's chaotic Japanese, Australian dude.
the pre-documentary, pre-Evo era. The fact that we were able to raise this much money toward getting our game into Evo was incredible.
ostracized him, and I'm not sure if that contributed to
Not too
his,
much,
to his
76K.
retirement,
Almost done
but,
with
like,
this fucking
whenever he
stupid
looks at
rewatch.
Smash and he talks to me on a
Helen.
personal level, he always
Yeah.
says chaotic. Like the smashing
Ken's
was good
sister.
for me, but like I don't know if I could deal with all the trash talk and all the like the Smashers anymore, treating me like that anymore. And I said to him,
Who's chaotic and why is he even relevant? He spent a shitload of time with Ken's family. That's why he's featured in the documentary.
like, maybe you could turn up now. Like
He
they're
has a
always
good
begging for you to come back.
perspective
Like
of
they
behind the
miss you.
scenes
You know,
of
you should really just come back and represent
Ken.
yourself. It doesn't matter if you good or bad anymore. It's nice to see a familiar
Is
face.
Chaotic dead now? Where is he? I'd imagine he's in Australia. No, I actually saw him when I went to Australia for BAM 7,
You know,
so
like, sticking to his guns
he's
and
probably
like,
still in
playing the game
Australia.
that we all love, and we love to see him perform and do his Ken combos. You know.
Can you hear, dude?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Oh my god, it's the voice that we all know and love.
Evo is kind of, it's kind of weird getting back to it and thinking, you know, how far we've come since then. Look at the top three then.
Am I going to be
first,
featured as
Hugs
heavily?
in second, and some tough player named Mango got third. Who would have thought that?
Fucking Hugs in second. Am I going to be featured as heavily in metagame? Probably not. I mean, there's so many more. The reason I was featured, part of the reason me and wife were featured so heavily in the first documentary is because we were two of the only people that A, could explain things pretty well, but B, and this is the bigger thing, I think, is that we were around for like most of the history. So we were like deeply, involved with it all for like the majority of what's discussed in the documentary. Now there's, a plethora of people that can also explain things well and talk about the more recent events of shit since the end of this documentary. So I would definitely say that I'm not going to be featured as
This many
heavily,
years later,
which makes sense.
we'd be on that main stage.
Same with Wife. Wife also got
It's-
interviewed for Metagame,
it's
but
magical.
I imagine neither of us will be featured
This is
as
gonna be
heavily.
fun.
Me and Wife traveled a lot for back then. Him more so than me, but yeah. This shit was hilarious. Get it together,
I think
Nintendo.
I just said no, Johns can.
What are you
Something like
doing?
that. Oh man, you guys do not understand how mad I was when I first heard about this.
What's with the clapping I used to always
Nintendo
do?
saying Evo couldn't
For
stream
like
Smash,
emphasis?
I was just like,
I think it's because I
"Are
didn't.
you for real?"
I had a monotone ass voice, so
Especially
I just
'cause I knew
clapped
I wasn't going
to
at
put more
this point.
emphasis on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it literally became the top story on all of Reddit.
I mean, I'll definitely still be in it, Liberty, just not as much. I was so fucking mad. I had donated $45 out of my $50 bank account. 90% of my life savings. And then Nintendo said they weren't going to stream it.
This is a tournament everyone wanted to see. It's like
Where's
Virgil
Shoes
Shore.
dancing? Someone drop a $20 donation. Let's see that shoe dancing real
The
quick.
down smash was fucking godlike.
Wow, perfect spacing.
Scott is hit and he can't make it back. Best players are in the U.S. This is the strongest country. That's why Armada winning was such a big
Yeah,
deal.
G Marco, it definitely was hella big news when it happened. They posted about it on a ton of different gaming sites and shit.
Neutral A, and then a nice moonwalk. He's just trying to show off. You can hear the USA chants in the background.
That's pretty
Mango
good, Corkbread.
opting for the USA name tag. Oh, here we go, up air.
Oh, he's definitely loving
Yeah,
it right
James
now.
Chen in
He's been
Prague
waiting months
was
for this, probably
awesome
years.
commentary for its time.
Mango yelling at the crowd saying, I've got your back. I'm sending Armada home. This is coming out. He's on touch chase. Armada known for being
Wow.
very good pitches with a combo game.
Wake up attack.
And a stitch.
What a terrible
This is
DI.
Armada. Oh, this is trouble.
Now is he going to go for a low percentage kill? No, can't keep him out there. And he made it up air.
Turn around.
Knocks him out. He's taking his shirt off. The shirt's in the crowd. Melee Army's very own Mango saying, I've waited so long for this one. This is one of the most storied
Why did
battles
James
in this
Chen
game.
stop
It's truly
commentating Smash? I don't think he ever really wanted to get into Smash commentary. I think that was just a way for them to like bridge the gap between Smash and fighting games, was to have James Chen on with Prague.
Tons of bad blood. He's so close. Pixels away from that blast zone. Bucks needs a miracle right now.
fucking-
Oh, he read that roll!
So
He read
brutal.
that roll! Reminiscent of Genesis. He knew what was happening. He knew it was coming.
This is 3 out of 5 at Grand
I
Finals.
love that. Like, he just like points at the screen. Did you guys fucking see that shit? It's so funny.
Nice down, he's gonna save himself just from that one situation, but still there it is, and there it is, the up smash, and Wobbles is gonna go down. 3-1 Mango has come all the way back.
From loser's bracket.
I think the grand finals ended up.
Wobbles
getting
was in the grand
140.
finals, yeah, and I don't want to take anything away from him, but I think the fact that it was 2 out of 3 benefited him huge, and it was one of the first times that wobbling had a big effect on the outcome, in my opinion. He beat Mango in winners, and then he beat PP in winners semis, and then he beat HBox in winners finals, so that's how he made it to grands, with a fuckload of wobbling, obviously.
K, 145K viewers.
For all
on
the people
Twitch.
that, you know,
And then apparently there was a Japanese streaming site where
Why wasn't
it
D1
got like
interviewed for the
another
doc?
100K.
I don't know.
I don't know if that was just a rumor or true, but
they fiend over getting into the NBA or the NFL and this and that. There are people who don't have that athleticism or just don't find the same kind of pleasure in it. They prefer to use their minds on something else. For those kinds
This
of
part.
people, this
The
would've-
feels are gonna start, guys. Get your Bible thumbs
Oh,
ready.
this part-
aspire to be a cyber athlete and
this
then
part's
play
very
for money
emotional.
to be there. And I would have loved that opportunity. I would have done
A single
I would have
tear.
dropped everything. I would have done it. People
Shout out to
like
Team
Wife,
Curse.
people like me, people like chillin'.
That's actually pretty good.
There were a lot of people heavily
Man, I was
invested in the game,
fat.
trying to make it the next big thing.
I was fat
JV3,
and loud.
M3D. These were people that cared about the game. They wanted it to.
Really, 76K? That's pretty funny. That's a pretty
These people have the same
significant error to make.
nature that any other athlete does.
Shout out to Ice and J-Man.
It's just we don't have the means to nurture that and to make something of it. And it sucks. And I hope it changes at some point in the future and not in a bullshit way. Like they're trying to do some of these games where they're just commercializing it and exploiting these people that are legitimate mental athletes and exploiting them because they don't feel that the public will accept them as athletes. Hopefully that changes. And, you know, by some dumb luck, hopefully.
Skip White's part? No.
Hugs gets his eyebrows
It's like
done.
the ultimate cliffhanger through the whole.
Also want, you know,
Sounds about
for
right.
Nintendo to acknowledge our existence. If they pumped some money into our competitive scene, it would be fantastic. I feel like. I certainly feel that way as well, but you know, in that same sense, we're kind of weird as a game. We took Smash, this party game, and we made it our own.
What is R9K? I don't know what that is.
I think we are kind of maniacs in that sense.
Shout out to
We have this
R9K.
sort of
I know what it is
fervor
now.
for the game.
That's pretty funny,
We go
Six.
from event to event.
Wife's
These are our traits,
Scar.
basically. You know,
Scar's gay
there's
alter
no
ego.
prayer,
That's
except,
pretty
you know,
funny.
We hope your DI's on point. Nintendo won't give us support. We'll put in the legwork. We can do it ourselves. We're still playing this game 12 years after its release. There's another game in between there. That game we weren't happy with. So some people in that community said, why not mod it to make it more like the game we love so much?
Ah, shit. Avert your eyes.
It is really remarkable.
Avert your eyes.
I think that
Project
Smash
Illegal
is the only esports community where we, as a community, as a majority, a plurality, whatever, we
Plurality.
as a whole kind of stick to the older version because we acknowledge that it's better. I feel like in like the years, maybe let's say 2004 to 2010, there were a lot of sequels released for competitive esports games that, for lack of a better word, were brawlified. They were dumbed down to make them more accessible to the main audience.
True shit. That still happens to this day.
People, regardless, would always switch to the new game. The scene as a whole would always go to the new game because it's the new game. You have to play the latest version. That's the version that's getting updated, whatever it might be, like the reasons behind that. That's what people would do for the vast majority of esports scenes. But for Smash, it's just melee. It's like we acknowledge, like, you know what, this game is the best way to play Smash. It's the most perfect, like, modification.
This is my drunk ass trying to be
like conditions. Like, this is the most fun, the most hype, the most exciting, whatever the reasoning might be. This is overall the best Smash, and we're just
Flex
going to
for
keep
me.
playing it. And I
I'll
think it's
flex this for you,
remarkable
Jack, sorry.
that Smash is the only sport the only esport that really like focuses on an older game like that. It's really incredible. And shout out to Graken, sub height. I saw that. Thank you so much, Graken, for the sub. Really appreciate it.
Kraken. I miss Kraken. Kraken always got it cracking, dude. Kraken always got it cracking.
Appreciate it, man. And let's finish up here.
I think all that does kind of borders on lunacy, but I think, you know, in this case, our love for the game being described as maniacs, not a bad thing at all. I take it as a compliment.
Why don't I have Twitch alerts? I don't know. I didn't know about it yet. I was a fucking noob streamer at the time.
And then this ultimate cliffhanger ending
You mean
from
like
episode
Smash,
1.
like as a whole? Yeah. The whole thing?
The whole thing.
There's a chance for us to be somebody.
I'm gonna wrap up all of Smash. It means so much.
Hey, what's
to
up,
me.
F-Cook?
And I really do think it was important.
I
really
love-
think it was important.
I
But you
love
asked
this
me
answer
why?
from wife, though.
Well, it was a chance for us to be somebody. It was a chance for all of us to be somebody. and that was a big deal.
Most of my conscious life, I've been playing Smash. Like, it's, I mean, it's a cliche statement, but it's more than a game. Like,
Nice. Oh my god. Look at that face. PC's face is a little funny too, but what the fuck?
it's, you know, it's literally part of my life. Most of my close friends,
Stupid
most
sexy
of my best
cactus.
friends I've made through Smash. It also just shows, like, I feel like the reason I get along so well with Smashers is it shows their excellent judgment that they chose to play this amazing game. So, I mean, there's partly that, but, you know, it's just, it brings people together that otherwise would not have been brought together. Like, I was saying earlier about, you know, how we met DA and everything, like, there's no reason for me as like a 13-year-old high school kid to be hanging out with like these 20-year-olds Bronx people, but you know, it happened and it was awesome, and we actually got along and laughed with each other and stuff, you know. I really like the fact that it brings together people.
Oh my god, look at Young Hacks. Hold on.
You know, except girls, you know, it happened and it was awesome, and we actually got along and laughed with each other and stuff, you know. I really like the fact that it brings
This is
together
Hacks
people.
Money, ladies and gentlemen. My god. Holy crap.
Mr. Aziz?
That's Hacks, guys. That's literally Hacks. Good god. That's Hacks Money, guys.
He was like 12 or something in this picture. That's when he first started playing. It's pretty hilarious.
And like, what? This is probably 2007 or 2008. Oh my god.
Was this tag still Hacks Money? I think it was just Hacks
really,
at the
you
time.
know, except
I don't know
girls.
when the money came
But,
into play.
You know, we'll work on that too.
Oh my god.
We understand that the small details, the small intimate.
Hold up. This is also a great part, but hold on. TR Virtua, are you serious? I'm gonna go ahead and just read his donation out loud because my man just donated $100. Are you serious?
Ah shit.
Graham, thank you so much. TR Virtua, aka Graham. His
That's my
message
dog.
is, preach it, man. I totally agree. This is one stubborn community, easily the coolest gaming community next to StarCraft 2. They share the same mentality as SSB players. You're awesome, the community is awesome, and you deserve this as well as the rest of the people that help support the scene. I haven't been involved in the scene for long, but I already love it. Thanks for everything you and the community have done to keep this scene alive. Graham Peters, TR Virtua. Thank you so much, bro. Oh my god. That means like so much to me.
You need
like,
alerts, you dumb bitch. It would have been so much hyper if you had alerts, you stupid idiot.
I am basically speechless, dude. Thank you so much, dude.
I'm basically
you are
speechless
amazing.
while I continue
like,
talking.
Wow, that's very, very generous. Yeah, man. Wow. I really appreciate that, and couldn't have come at a better time with this excellent wrap up to the documentary here. Thank you again, Graham, aka TR Virtua. You are amazing, man. Thank you so much. So, finishing up here.
Interactions we have in these very small meetups and small Smash Fest and tournaments make a really big impact, a really big deal on how we can communicate or how we can bond outside of that context. It's not about the Smash. Wobble said this to me a few days ago. He said, Smash Brothers is like an art form. It actually isn't about being the best. It isn't about winning. It isn't about learning matchups or competing in tournaments. It's about
Where'd I get this
turning up at a
shirt?
venue
The one I'm wearing now?
with the game you all love and care
Voyage
about,
Esports.
and playing it really cool. Just making it an art form. Just perform kick-ass awesome shit. Do awesome combos, invent stuff, be creative. Yeah, and I think that's why we cheer and we rave. That's why we bond. That's why we make friendships. That's why we hang out in hotel rooms and lobbies at 4 a.m. drinking and talking about God knows what. It's not because
Get it together,
Brothers.
young
It's
chillin'.
actually because we're just friends.
Stream noob. I got the shirt from Voyage Esports. I don't know if they sell it or anything. Like, you can Google it, I guess. I don't know. Damn, dude. That's my dog. TR Virtual actually came in the stream a couple days ago. Shit was awesome.
That guy was chaotic. He's a player from Australia who just happened to hang out with Ken's family a lot, and that's why he's featured.
Oh, nice, Jigsaw.
Featured in the documentary a little bit.
What's up, Prince? You missed the facial hair? You're like one of like 1% of people that miss it. I think it looked awful. Sorry, homie. I miss your facial hair though. What happened to the Prince beard? That's what I want to know. Bring that shit back.
Excellent documentary. Really impressive stuff by Samox, aka Travis Beauchamp, who's also a really cool guy. I got a lot of chances to hang out with him during the filming of this, and he's just a really down to earth, nice guy, man. He was very friendly to me the whole time, and that made this very fun.
Take a shot every time Chillin makes fun of goatee Chillin. Yeah, you'd probably be dead by now. Shit. Shout out to Morg. Solid Jake. He's doing things.
Am I excited about the Armada documentary?
Some other
Absolutely.
esport now. I forgot which one. What's my hotel room number at Big House so I can come hang out?
What's up, Evil Shadow?
Not how that works. Am I gonna do a viewing for Metagame? I'm sure I will, yeah. Probably. Hey, what's up, Dispo?
What's up, Snowy, bro? Alright, Dagon Crown. Or Dagon Crow, sorry. Thanks a lot for subbing, man. I appreciate it.
Then a reviewing of the metagame viewing? Yeah, we'll see. Dr. PP. Oh yeah, it is OTG. Wait, is that what I said? I think I said OTG. Something like that. Hungry Space Box. Will PZ Chris ever stream? I don't know.
I am about to cry. So
versatile. Back from a double jab. Mizu King takes it with a thumb.
I love this face, Mizu King.
I think this is the first time M2K beat Mango in a long ass. Wait, was this the first time M2K ever beat Mango? I don't think so, but it was the first time in a long ass time. A mini live viewing of the metagame trailer. Okay, I guess I can do that.
Uh-oh. Did I fuck this up horribly?
Twice today.
Is Young Chillin' about to cry, or is he that is just that disinterested? I don't know. I don't know what this kid is doing, man.
Because Mizu King, the Mega Bus, and the Fire Nation attacked. He rolled in on the Mega Bus.
Hey, what's up, Bolendora?
It's a beautiful game. I see it as a
Liberty Twig, I bought him streaming equipment with the money, so he didn't, unless he sold that shit or something, then he didn't just take the money and run. But I don't know exactly why he didn't really stream. He streamed like once or twice, and he got a fuckload of viewers when he did too.
You can have the sheet music in front of you, and it's all about your execution, because you know what sounds are going to come out. Jazz,
I've never seen 60 frames actually. I kind of want to watch the metagame trailer though. I only saw it once and I was like half asleep or something.
And if not, what can you do with it?
Here I am, like 6 years later, and Smash is still a big part of my life. So I'm in no rush really. You know, whatever comes along, it might take.
Did I have different versions of the Leffen song before my final cut? I
even
did.
If it does, like, there's always gonna be a small part of me that's always gonna be.
Well, just one other version.
Tom, let's go in the basement. I mean, let me expose that.
Yeah, I agree. Liberty Twig.
You know, play a couple matches before we go out to a bar or something. Like, I know it's gonna be like that, and I hope I play when I'm older, because I definitely want to like. I definitely want to just be old playing Melee. Like, that's just a funny image. Like 35, like playing like this really technical fox.
Quite funny shit.
35-year-old guy. Like, I just think that's hilarious.
How long is 60 frames?
Hell yeah, man. Just like these like 18-year-old kids at tournament, I'm just whooping them. Still got it.
Still play the game.
That part was so funny.
It's like in the beginning when I started playing, it was more like, yeah, I'm playing Melee. Now it's like at least half of the part is like, yeah, getting to more people and see old friends and stuff like that.
30 minutes.
At MCO,
all right, 5 subs.
Orlando Airport, there were 2 girls holding up signs, one that said wife, one that said husband, to welcome us to Orlando. This was for MLG Orlando.
Oh my god, wife is actually about to cry.
These were our first and only groupies we had, but it was great.
I can't tell if he's about to cry or if that's just how he talks.
Disney World together later that weekend.
It definitely sounds like
it's a
he's about
Smash
to cry.
We all kind of take care of each other, you know, when someone goes somewhere. But you know, if I was in California, a couple people would house me, and then like, you know, someone would be going up north for like school, and they'd drive me up there, and then I'd hang out with other people. So it was just cool how it worked out. It was just kind of like, you know, a little tour of like the United States, but not from like, you know, a tourist perspective, but you get like the actual real stuff from like the people who live in the towns, and, you know, you get to see all the local spots and stuff like that. And honestly, like, I almost feel like that's more important to me than all the money and like the first place titles and championships or whatever you want to call it. Like, at the end of the day, like, everything I learned and experienced and met, like, that's the only thing that matters. Like, the money's gone now.
Alright, here we go.
The check sits on the wall. It doesn't do anything. But, like, the experiences.
How many subs to hear alternate versions of the song?
You know, affecting me to this day.
7. 5 subs, I'll watch 60 frames. 7, I'll do the Team British version.
Some good stuff there.
Of the diss track. Why not? It's been a while.
Shout out to PC.
I'll be on a grass team. Oh, I get it, because fire and water. Yeah, I gotta get a green sponsor next.
So here we go. The Smash.
Alright, shut up.